Society's problem with media. Imagine if all the information you could attain came from media platforms like CNN and Instagram. Do you think this information would be beneficial or just pointless? So, hi, my name is Michael, and today I'm going to talk to you about media and if it is hurting us or destroying us. This may not seem like a big deal, but it's a huge deal. These corporations can make us believe whatever they want us to. They mislead us into their opinions instead of the facts, which causes dangerous things to happen. I've done a lot of research on this topic, and I am speaking from a completely objective view so you can see where I'm coming from and form your own opinion. So in the next few minutes, I will discuss three main points. First, I will talk about the problem of media spreading through the mass population. Second, I will talk about the solution, which involves us not believing everything someone who looks credible says. Finally, I will discuss the many benefits of being objective and forming your own opinion. Let's start by taking a closer look at the problem. Media should be a tool for educating the population so they know what's going on in the world, not tricking people into believing whatever the corporation wants you to believe. This causes problems in the community. So here's some evidence to support this. So in an article, Social Media and Freedom of Speech, should social media companies do more to combat disinformation and extremism on their platforms, 2021. So they're talking about the riots that happened this past year when Donald Trump would post things to Twitter and Facebook and stuff, saying bad things about the government and the process of the election, and it caused riots to happen. In another article, Media Bias, should journalists always strive to be objective, 2020, they talk about how medias lean either left or right in order to sway the viewers into thinking what they want to think. In another article, Fake News, does fake news pose a significant threat to democracy, 2020? They use an example with the election that happened this year and how the Russian intelligence was using media platforms like Facebook and Twitter to re-elect Donald Trump. So they're using our social media as a tactic. Social media, in another article called Social Media, does social media have a positive impact on the world, in 2016? So they speak on the negative impacts of social media and has on a person. All these negative impacts of social media cause the viewers to face contact, making it more and more easier for media to manipulate and make you think what they want you to think. I've been swayed by the media through COVID outbreak. The world has gone through multiple devastating viruses, but the media platforms wanted to scare people, so they put things that aren't accurate on the news and on social media platforms. So as you can see, the wrongful use of media is a significant problem and it requires immediate action. So let's now look at effective view. Here's the solution. So the only true way to solve this problem is to be more aware. I have some steps that could help you. So first step is when you reach a source like Instagram and CNN, stop. Listen carefully and then take the information from it. Then if you're still curious, form a question and then start researching. Look for credible sources like scientific studies and peer-reviewed journals, and always be skeptical. So now that you know what you can do to solve the problem, let's take a look at the many benefits you and or your loved ones will experience as a result of taking action. You will start to learn to be skeptical and not completely trust what everyone says. You'll start to learn accurate information. Some of the advantages, you will gain accurate knowledge on subjects. You won't be fooled by anyone because you will have the research knowledge to find the answers for yourself. You won't be fooled by anyone, and your stress levels will decrease and you'll sleep better at night because you won't be worried about things when you know what the actual truth is. So some of the negative impacts, you will receive false information and be a part of the masses instead of thinking for yourself. You will still think the information is accurate even though it's false. When relaying the information, you're gonna sway people the wrong way because you're giving them the wrong information. So as you can see, there are many benefits of using my method. And so I'm coming to the end of my presentation. So I hope this presentation today has convinced you to pay attention to the information you receive. I introduced the problem of the media and its impact on society, and I gave you an effective solution to not be swayed by the wrongful media platforms. So now as homework, I want you to go and listen to the news and pick something they say and go and research it for yourself and see how accurate it really is. I want you to form your own opinion. Take what I say as just raw info and do not just blindly agree with me. Take your own view and form your own opinion. That's the whole point of this speech. It's to become independent, so you don't need to listen to anybody else. Thank you.